Welcome to Counseling Corner, where we offer guidance and support to help you navigate life's challenges. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the most common problems people face in their daily lives. Let's begin.
My partner and I ended up in a disagreement over weekend plans with my mother-in-law, and now I'm spending it alone. My fiancé and I have been together for nearly 13 years and have 3 lovely children. Due to financial circumstances at home, both of us have always worked full-time since our eldest was 2. My mother-in-law does most of our childcare whilst we are working, and I am very grateful. However, we have had many arguments in the past about overstepping boundaries and taking away what I feel should be moments we can have for ourselves, as they are few and far between. For example, showing up at 6 a.m. on Christmas morning without an invite to watch the kids get their presents from Santa, or making my partner go to her house every morning for a coffee after the school run, just after I'd had my youngest, whilst he was off with his very small 2-week paternity leave, and many more. My partner finds it hard to be direct with his mother, as she can make situations quite difficult if she's not getting what she wants out of it. I feel like I have always tried to ultimately come to a compromise and give up a lot of what I've wanted to make the situation easier. Now for this weekend, my youngest started school this year, and I've been feeling a lot like I've missed out on raising them. I'm sad that it feels like that the door has closed, and now I realize I will not get it back. And ultimately my mother-in-law has had more time and memories with them. I have of course been communicating this to my partner often. I work a lot of Saturdays, and as I'm in the UK, I actually have a 3-day weekend due to the coronation. I was so excited to get the 3 days off, and to be able to have such a memorable experience with the kids and my partner, to watch the coronation with the kids and then go to this party they were throwing in our local town at 2 p.m. 2 days ago. My partner dropped the bombshell that his mom wanted us to go to hers for lunch. He also said she wanted the 2 younger ones to go earlier in the morning to watch the coronation with her. Immediately I got angry and expressed my frustration that it feels his mom is again trying to take a special moment that I was looking forward to having with the kids. He also then got angry at me, saying, "Oh what? You actually wanted to sit there and watch it, or you just don't like my mom was going to do that with the kids and are now making it a problem?" I found that quite upsetting, as I may not have vocalized a whole itinerary of the weekend, but I had expressed the excitement I had about it. We got into a bit of an argument about it, and I ended up saying that couldn't we go around at 12 all together so I could be home with the kids in the morning to watch the coronation and make memories with the kids. In the end, I thought he had understood, and we moved on. This morning I got in the shower, and when I came out he was already on the phone with his mom, looking frustrated and saying things like, "Well, just cover the sandwiches, and he'll jump in the shower, and we'll be there soon." I will admit I was getting quite angry as I was listening, and also started to panic. I wasn't going to get the morning I had envisioned before we had to go out. When he got off the phone I straight away asked what was going on, and I didn't think we were going in the morning. He said he didn't know, and she was just panicking we weren't going to make it in time. This gave me the impression that he hadn't had any conversation with her about it, and she was expecting us to be there as soon as it started, not at lunchtime. I got quite upset and said that I was fed up with feeling like she always has to take these moments away from me, and I was just about to go down and watch it with the kids. He then got annoyed and started raising his voice, saying how he'll just tell his mom we aren't going and I can do what I want. How I'm putting him in the middle and I don't care about how he's feeling at all, and I'm just making it difficult for him. I got quite upset by his reaction, as all I wanted was a bit of reassurance, and to be able to just have the couple hours with the kids I'd been looking forward to. I went downstairs and the kids and I did watch about an hour of it. I then went upstairs to go get ready and thought we'd try and make the peace. He didn't speak to me when I went into the bedroom, and so I had to be the first one to broach the topic, as is usual in our relationship. He still wasn't understanding and was acting like I was the one in the wrong for making a scene out of it. I said I didn't feel like he cares about how I felt, and he just kept telling me how he was not happy with how I went about it, and I obviously don't care about him or the position I put him in at all. It got heated again and ended with him telling me how selfish I am, as I'd already made later in the afternoon party at 2 p.m. all about me. I did call him selfish for only ever thinking about what makes him uncomfortable and prioritizing his mom's and his own feelings over mine. He walked away and went and got himself in the shower. In the meantime, I got all 3 kids ready and made sure they were all ready to go. He finished up and ended up just leaving with the kids. He didn't come and speak to me or ask if I was coming. He just left. I feel devastated that I've ended up spending the day alone. And even if it may seem small to him, it felt really important to me, and I don't understand why he can't see my point of view on this. This isn't the first time recently he's made a happy situation for me. A really horrible time, so this just feels like a last straw. I guess I wanted to know if I'm being unreasonable here and if my partner is right in what he was saying. I understand it isn't easy for him to have me and his mom being at loggerheads a lot, but sometimes I wish he'd just be there for what I wanted and prioritized my feelings first.
You are not wrong for expecting your partner to listen to you and understand what is important to you. And you are not wrong to also expect your partner to prioritize your feelings over his mom's if your feelings are reasonable. It sounds like he's unwilling to stand up to his mom and establish boundaries with her, and instead lashes out at you and tries to make you feel guilty so that he can avoid standing up to her and having to deal with her anger or disappointment himself. It's probably easier for him to deal with you and your disappointment than to deal with his mother and hers. Those are your kids, and while it's lovely that his mom enjoys spending time with them and wants to be a part of the big moments in their lives, she's not entitled to do so. She is allowed to do so when you and your husband agree that it is appropriate. It's not wrong for you to want to have time with them that doesn't involve her, and it's not wrong for you to want to be able to have special memories with them that do not include her. Although he is accusing you of being selfish, I feel that your husband is the most selfish one in this scenario, because he's sacrificing your feelings and happiness, and by extension the happiness and comfort of your children, who will definitely feel the strain even if you try to keep it from them in order to make things as easy on himself as possible. I hope that you guys are able to talk it out, and you can get him to understand where you are coming from. If you don't think that talking is possible without it getting heated, perhaps try writing it down for him to read and take it from there.